the Chargers and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Well, this defense for the Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their 1st-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 50, here's Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Franklin Myers dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Austin Ekeler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there. ran the perfect defense in this situation, would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
What you talking about, Rep?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. You gotta be smarter than that, man. Come on.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On third down, Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Come on, baby. After review of the play, throwing on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you get
touchdown Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I thought we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Burrow on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Breaks a tackle. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Burrow's throw there caught by Gallup. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And returning right back to Boykin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Touchdown, Bengals! And Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.